So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And here's Hullet. Oh, just skips and Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Wants to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Belgium have their third corner. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. There's a sharp little ball here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a...
Segal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Roberto Carlos pulls short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Maldini with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's having a pop! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Belgium have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Azar. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's on it, can he get away? Goes for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Belgium really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Makelele. Good, strong midfield run. Shot a goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Point-blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Seedorf. And it's Azar. Lahm. No, he refuses to take the bait. Makelele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. This looks promising. Davids. Seedorf. And here's the chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Desailly. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Makelele. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Belgium come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Belgium just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Belgium currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Neymar. Davids. Belgium do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Seedorf.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get onto this? And it's Davids. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Not pretty, but it gets the job. Oh, that is a big chance! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Wriggles his way through. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Lovely feet. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super ball. Great vision. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has put paid to that. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, really well played.
That's good play. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. He's in a great position here. Best! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Belgium find a position of real strength now. Oh, Davids! Great chance! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Belgium certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Makalele. Oh, easy pickings there. Belgium are looking to break at pace. Searching passes played there. Aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. Ibrahimovic made a good run there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The final 5 minutes. Hernes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mateus. Seedorf.
minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Back to the keeper it goes. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of
We are
what we
glad
saw.
to inform you that today's
Ernest?
match day program
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Chance here to counter. Oh, strongly challenged there. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Azar. That's good running with the ball. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Davids makes a dash for it. Spread it left.
Very nicely done.
Seedorf. He'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Belgium with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Floated through. That's a simple one for the keeper. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, but there's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Belgium have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass.
Belgium really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos.
It's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pelé. And it's Bale. Luis Suarez, renowned for his long-range shooting. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's played it back. Oh, good take in a good area. Little pass back. Knocks it into space. Oh, shapes to shoot! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there.
Paris Saint-Germain always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Spread neatly. Nedved, and he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. That's an imaginative pass. Davids. It's Seedorf. Seedorf charging forward, the ball at his feet. Davids. And here's Suarez. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That's very neat.
1 minute.
And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Thuram tries to clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Belgium coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Belgium do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Azar. Azar knocks it out wide, passes short and sharp. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Ah, such a clever touch. Seedorf gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Rafael Varane has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
He leaps for it! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, it's come loose! And this is Pelé! Pelé! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
You can...
And the shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. Bale being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. Pelé.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Bale. Lovely feet. And he's gone looking for safety.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18, le numéro 15, Cristiano Ronaldo. Le numéro 21,
Leicester gets over and
le numéro
intercepts.
24, Seedorf. Le numéro
Vitinha.
5,
Nicely
à la
weighted
place,
ball.
le
A
numéro
lot
10,
of space ahead of him.
Eto'o. Le numéro 7, Bale. Le numéro 8, le numéro 9, le numéro 11,
Ernest.
Messi. Changement en cours.
That is lovely. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, that's nice. Great ball, and he's in here. Seedorf. Messi. And Messi! And there's a goal! And they are right back within touch! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of...
Real chance! And it's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Temps additionnel.
That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Belgium give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
That pass isn't the best. Searching pass he's played there. Now there's a fine ball. Araujo. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Attention, attention.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.